Salutations, friends. Welcome back to another video of Weatherman Nate. If you're new here, welcome. Warm greetings to you all. Good evening on this Wednesday, August the 26th. I hope that you all had a blessed day today, a blessed school day, a blessed work day. Whatever you did today, I hope you had a blessed, awesome, wonderful, grateful, blessed day. Blessed day, okay? So, friends, welcome back to another weather video. Starting off with severe weather, we have to talk about some severe weather. We could see a potential increase in severe weather for the country moving into later this week into the first week of September, and then we have to watch the tropics, okay? First, let's get into severe weather. Thank you for watching this video. God bless you. Let's get into it. So, for the rest of this evening into early tomorrow morning, we mostly got a chance for severe weather. That's in the green area and the yellow area. This is where I am. This is where I'm most focused. This is where excuse me, y'all. This is where we're most focused on the greatest risk of severe weather. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Sometimes I can get my words mixed up or forget what I'm even going to say. All right, so other than that, we got two yellow areas of interest, okay? These are mostly driven by damaging winds. We do got a significant damaging wind threat back here. Nothing too big. We do got a hail threat. Watch out for some hailstones, potentially some large hail, and a little tornado threat in these areas here. Nothing too big. Nothing to really go crazy about, right? But flash flooding is on the table in areas of Arkansas, Mississippi, just here in the yellow area here where we have the greatest risk for flash flooding into tonight, okay? Now, let's go back to the severe weather outlook. Let's go to tomorrow. Tomorrow, just about the same thing. We could have a possible risk for severe weather for a large chunk of the country. We could see some severe storms and potentially some strong to severe storms in areas of Pennsylvania, New York. I'm gonna zoom in here. We got Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., those areas, these areas that's in the yellow and the green. This is mostly a damaging wind threat. We do have a potential hail threat and a isolated tornado threat. Nothing too big. And then Friday, nothing too big. I am mostly focused on these areas here and also the East Coast for some severe weather on Friday afternoon and evening and potentially night, okay? Now, let's look at some models here. So this is the HER model. Let's start with the East Coast here. Let's move into tomorrow, okay? So this is moving into tomorrow morning. We could potentially have some showers and some potential thunderstorms in the Carolinas, potentially moving into the late morning into the afternoon, potentially some showers and thunderstorms. Nothing too big for the country. We could have a continuation of showers and thunderstorms back here as well. We do got some storms out there right now in Indiana, Michigan. These are mostly producing damaging winds, potentially some hail, and we could see a isolated tornado. Nothing too big there. Thank goodness. Now, let's go to the GFS model. Let's go to precipitation. So we are going to be going all the way to the first week of September, okay? So this is today. Let's move into tomorrow. This is tomorrow evening. We could have some showers and thunderstorms all across these areas here. We move into the 28th, the 29th. So this is the 29th, nothing too big. We could continue to see these showers and thunderstorms on the East Coast moving into the 29th, the 30th. Here is the 31st, okay? So the 31st, we could start seeing some showers and thunderstorms in these areas going west to east. Here's the 31st. We could have some storms moving through potentially Pennsylvania, New York, potentially. You can see that cluster of storms there, potentially, not likely. But these storms could just start going west to east. You can see where we are in September. Here is September the 3rd here. September the 4th. Not seeing nothing too big, but look at the East Coast. So yeah, y'all, these areas here, I am going to be watching out for severe weather for the rest of this week into next week, okay? So severe weather is on the table, okay? Now let's go to the tropics right quick. This tropical disturbance right here, it has downgraded just a little bit, a 60% chance of tropical development, because this thing is battling wind shear, dry air. It is fighting for its life. It's just like, like it's fighting for its life, y'all. But if this tropical wave is able to try to make it more west, it could try to gain some strength potentially in these areas. Some models are taking it closer to the coast, taking it, or I can just do this for right now, taking it more west, taking it more to the islands here as a week or potentially nothing, okay? Just a area of disturbed weather. Most models are trying to show this system, trying to develop in these areas here, okay? These areas here, okay? So if it can just make it in these areas, it could do something, it might not, so we are going to have to watch it very closely. Let's go to the GFS model right quick and see what the GFS model shows on this disturbance. So here is the tropical wave right here. Let's pay attention to it. So you can see the GFS model doesn't have anything on it, okay? But then it just literally just fizzles out, like it's gone, okay? It's literally gone. But more tropical waves will continue to move off Africa, and we have to watch those tropical waves. Of course, the Eastern Pacific is loud, okay? Of course. But other than that, y'all, this tropical wave is something that we still have to watch, okay? It is not out of the question, okay? Is not out of the question. Let's look at the watch and warning map right quick. So this is the watch and warning map from the National Weather Service. We have heat advisories out here. What is this? A severe thunderstorm watch. So we got heat advisories, severe thunderstorm watches out here, extreme heat warnings, so heat advisories also in those areas there. We got a flash flood watch here in these areas here. So yeah, nothing too big. Here is the 500 millibar map. This is looking at the jet stream and the wind flow in the atmosphere. So let's move into, or let's put in loop the 26th, the 20. This is today. All right, so the 27th, that's tomorrow. Not seeing nothing too much. We move into the 28th. This is just showing a possible risk of severe weather, potentially all across these areas here, potentially, okay? And then we move into the 29th. We start to see a little bit of stronger flow. Not nothing too big, but I am watching out for a return of some potential severe weather in these areas here. Okay? Moving into later this week. And then, let me make sure. Yeah. That's like early next week, I meant. All right, and then we move into the 31st. This is on the 31st. We could just have flow, storms going like this, y'all. That's how I'm seeing it. Storms just doing this right here. Let's move into September. Let's see what September is showing. It looks like we could have some potential strong storm systems trying to move into the United States. And then something here that's interesting. Not going to talk about it too much because it's too far out. And this here, that's pretty interesting as well. But hey, it's something that we have to watch, right? It's not likely. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. God bless you. I tried to break it down as best as I can. I'm still learning a whole lot about meteorology, y'all. And I'm actually like, it feels like I'm still in my beginning stages, y'all, because I still got to learn and study a lot, okay? So I'm not going to act like I know everything, right? Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for watching this video. See you again in my next video.